Welcome to GOA365's English News Bulletin. I am Brian Sequeira and these are the headlines. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presents interim budget for financial year 2024-25. Budget aimed towards economic growth and development while prioritizing key sectors and population groups. Veli MLA writes to South District Collector over heavy trucks plying through Veli's narrow roads. Demands trucks be diverted away via Bali. More pleasant weather in store for Goa as IMD forecast dry weather, sunny skies and mild temperatures to prevail over the weekend. Now the news in detail. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman presented the interim budget for the financial year 2024-25 on Thursday, which aims to boost economic growth and development while prioritizing key sectors and population groups. However, the full budget will be presented in July once a new government is sworn in following the Lok Sabha elections.
The Finance Minister announced that there will be no change in income tax for the financial year 2024-25. The government has also announced its plan for a push to the infrastructure sector, proposing an 11.1% increase in infrastructure outlay for the next year, taking it to the 11 lakh crore. The budget also saw the government setting a fiscal deficit target of 5.1% of the GDP for the current fiscal year. A fiscal deficit is the difference between the government's revenue and expenditure.
As for tax proposals, in keeping with the convention, I do not propose to make any changes relating to taxation and propose to retain the same tax rates for direct and indirect taxes, including import duties. However, certain tax benefits to startups and investments made by sovereign wealth or pension funds, as also tax exemption on certain income of some IFSC units are expiring on 31/3/2024. To provide continuity in taxation, I propose to extend the date to 31/3/2025. Revised estimates of 2023-24. The revised estimate of the total receipts other than borrowings is 27.56 lakh crores of rupees, of which the tax receipts are 23.24 lakh crore rupees. The revised estimate of total expenditure is 44.90 lakh crore rupees. The revenue receipts at 30.3 lakh crore rupees are expected to be higher than the budget estimate, reflecting strong growth momentum and formalization in the economy. The revised estimate of the fiscal deficit is 5.8% of GDP, improving on the budget estimate, notwithstanding moderation in the nominal growth estimates.
The interim budget for the fiscal year 2024-25 saw the government announcing a series of measures aimed at boosting the housing sector, including an extension of tax benefits for affordable housing projects. The government has proposed to construct 2 crore more houses under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana for financial year 2024-25. The government also unveiled plans to modernize and upgrade the country's healthcare infrastructure with a focus on increasing access to quality healthcare in rural areas. The government has announced several measures aimed at boosting tourism in the country, including providing long-term interest-free loans to states for developing iconic tourist centers and marketing them globally. The government has also proposed to transfer a total of Rs 22,264 crores to the states in the financial year 2024 till 2025, including devolution of states' share, grants, loans and releases under centrally sponsored schemes.
G20 meetings in 60 places presented diversity of India to global audience. Our economic strength has made the country an attractive destination for business and conference tourism. Our middle class also now aspires to travel and explore. Tourism, including spiritual tourism, has tremendous opportunities for local entrepreneurship. States will be encouraged to take up comprehensive development of iconic tourist centers, branding and marketing them at global scale. A framework for rating of the centers based on quality of facilities and services will be established. Long-term interest-free loans will be provided to states for financing such development on matching basis. To address the emerging fervor for domestic tourism, Honorable Speaker, sir, projects for port connectivity, tourism infrastructure, and amenities will be taken up on our islands, including Lakshadweep.
Manish Parab and Nikhil Zalmi for GOA365.
The government announced the interim budget for fiscal year 2024-25 and it was met with mixed reactions from business leaders and the opposition. While some hailed the budget for addressing the vulnerable classes, others felt there is more that could have been done to give some respite for the middle-income families.
Prime Minister Narendra Modi hailed the recently announced interim budget, stating that the budget addresses four main pillars of developed India, which include farmers, women, youth and the poor. He further added that the budget guarantees a strong foundation for Viksit Bharat 2047.
इस बजट में कंटिन्यूटी का कॉन्फिडेंस है। ये बजट विकसित भारत के चार स्तंभ युवा, गरीब, महिला और किसान सभी को एम्पावर करेगा। निर्मला जी का ये बजट देश के भविष्य के निर्माण का बजट है। इस बजट में 2047 के विकसित भारत की नींव को मजबूत करने की गारंटी है। इस बजट में फिस्कल डेफिसिट को नियंत्रण में रखते हुए कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर को 11,11,111 करोड़ रुपए की ऐतिहासिक ऊंचाई दी गई है। अर्थशास्त्रियों की भाषा में कहें तो एक प्रकार से स्वीट स्पॉट है। इससे भारत में 21वीं सदी के आधुनिक इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के निर्माण के साथ ही युवाओं के लिए अनगिनत रोजगार के नए अवसर तैयार होंगे।
Goa Chamber of Commerce and Industries President Srinivas Dempo welcomed the interim budget, stating that Goa can immensely benefit from the budget.
See, industry today wants more of reforms than subsidies. At least the personal belief whenever I go and meet industry fellows is, they say we want to focus on two things. One is the reform process, ease of doing business, and because the demand in India is there. We are the shining star amongst all the problems that the global order is facing. So I think the government is focusing rightly in terms of delivering on the infrastructure front as well as the reform process in taxation. But Goa is unique in the sense that Goa is a small state, and I think we need to focus on. Recently there was Goa Invest Summit. We need to focus on what sectors should we invite in Goa. There have been a couple of sectors named like IT, ITES, logistics and warehousing, medical devices, electronics, because our land size is small. So I think, and if you look at the FM's budget, it basically focuses on many of these sectors. So I think, Goa can immensely benefit from, but again, this is a vote on account. When we sit in July again, probably we'll get a better sense.
Professor Dr. Manoj Kamath too opined that the budget focuses on bringing positive reforms to the Indian economy.
वो अर्थसंकल्प म्हणजे भावी येवपी अर्थसंकल्पाची एक बरीतल्या बरी झलक आसा अशें म्हाका दिसता आणि ह्या बजेटाचो सगळो जो फोकस आसा तो युवा वर्ग, कामगार वर्ग, शेतकरी वर्ग, ग्रामीण अर्थव्यवस्था आणि बायलां म्हणजे विमेन फोक हांचे संबंध केंद्रबिंदू दवरून हो अर्थसंकल्प केला. जरी सॅलरीड एम्प्लॉई म्हणजे पगारदार नोकरदार हांकां सॅलरी इन्कम टॅक्सा भितर कसलीच रिबेट किंवा कसलोच फायदो जरी दिलो ना तरी सुद्धा रिफॉर्म्स म्हणजे परिवर्तन हाडपाक बदल हाडपा खातीर एक फुडलो संबंध भारताची अर्थव्यवस्थेन सुयोग असे बदल हाडपा खातीर एक बऱ्यांतलो बरो प्रयत्न निर्मला सीतारामनान केल्लो आसा. पायाभूत विकास सुविधा, ग्रामीण अर्थव्यवस्था आणि सामान्य लोक हे या बजेटाचे केंद्र बिंदू आसा. या बजेटाची एक मोठी खासियत म्हणजे फिस्कल डेफिसिट, जी तूट आसा महसुलाची, ते महसुलाची तूट खूप कमी आसा. या अर्थसंकल्प ग्रोथ एडेड आसा, म्हणजे भावी आर्थिक विकास वाडीक लावपा खातीर, विकास दर वाडीक लावपा खातीर ज्यो योजना सरकाराकडे आसात त्या सगळ्या सरकार योजनांचो पाठ या अर्थसंकल्पान केला.
Meanwhile, the All India Trade Union Congress GOA criticized the budget, alleging that it is a boost for upper middle class and doesn't address the lower income classes.
This budget is also like a election advertisement. Whatever is given, and it is just like a election jumla. I don't want to say that jumla, but worse than that. And entire budget provisions are not for the middle class, not for the employer class, employees who are the government employees, or the lower middle class. It is only people who can survive in this country, all the multinational, all the small sector industries are also going to collapse. What about the essential commodities? People were thinking that at least because of the election, this thing, there will be some limelight on the essential commodities. Nothing is there in that budget. They say it is a temporary. So anything happens, it is always temporary thing. So that people said, Baba, wait, no, let you elect us again. So again we will see that you will get a permanent good budget after everything is set up. Earlier, before some few days back, they were saying that we are going to present full-fledged budget. Now they are talking of the interim budget, like the elections are very nearer. So the budget which is given today, it is booming the economy of the higher middle class.
GOA365 team.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Welcome back. Wheeling MLA Cruz Silva on Thursday knocked on the doors of the South District Collector over large trucks plying through the narrow village roads. He has charged that the movement of these trucks through the internal roads has led to breakages in water lines and overhead cables. Our reporter Ramesh Naik Raut has more on this.
आज आमी आसात ते चिचोणीची जंक्शन आणि हांगा बोंबेकारा पुलीस म्हणटात आणि नॅशनल हायवे 66 आणि आता 66 जाला म्हणून पयली 17 आसली. या 17चेर आमी आसात आणि हो जे जंक्शन आसा ह्या जंक्शना वयल्यान एक हायवे जी गेले कडेन आसा ही कारवार गेल्या आणि दुसरीचो इंटरनल रोड आसा हो बेतुलांक गेले कडेन आसा. आज ह्या रोडा वयल्यान पळय व्हेकल्स वाडले कडेन आसात, ही खूब वाडले कडेन आसात. आनीक ही वाडपाचें कारण म्हणल्यार जी ONGC आसा हांगा एनर्जी वीक आसा आनीक थंय प्रायम मिनिस्टर आमगेलो जो आसा हो येवपाचो आसा. आनीक हेजे खातीर ह्यो ज्यो व्हेकल्स आसात ह्यो चड व्हडली व्हडली व्हेकल्स, व्हडली व्हडली ट्रक, धाकटी गाडयो ह्यो चड जाल्ले कारणान ह्या रोडान वयता. आनीक लोकांले वयली वायर जे लोकां घरांत वायर गेल्ले लायटीचे हे तोडटात, पायपलायन फोडटात. म्हणूनच आज जो MLA आसा क्रूज सिल्वा वेळेचो हेणे कलेक्टराक एक लेटर दिले कडेन आसा आनी ताणें सांगले कडेन आसा की हेजेर खंय तरी सोल्युशन काडचें आनी ट्रॅफीक जी आसा ही डायवर्ट करची. कित्याक हे 4-5 दीस जे एनर्जी वीक चलतले हेका खुबशे डेलिगेट आसात ते हांगा येवपाचे आसा आनी हेजे खातीर हांगा खूब त्रास जातलो. हांगा ट्रॅफीक एक कंजेक्शन जातलें. कुंकळे पुलीस स्टेशनार स्टाफ ना म्हूण सांगतात आनी त्याच बरोबर हांगा पुलीस तुम्ही डिप्लॉय करचे खंयच तरी आनी आमकां रिलीफ दिवचे म्हूण तांणी मागले कडेन आसा.
मिटींग गेल्ली, ONGC आहले, कलेक्टर आहलो, पोलीस आहले, सगळी डिपार्टमेंट आहली आनी तेन्ना आमी प्रपोजल गेल्ली कॉन्स्टिट्युन्सी जेन्ना तांचो एनर्जी बीक ONGC आहा तिना कितें प्रिकॉशन्स घेवपाक फाटीं जायते पार्टी व्हडले व्हडले लॉरी ट्रक येवन आमची वायर उडयली, लोकांक जायते त्रास जाले, उदकाची पायपलायन फोडल्यो. एवरी नायट इथे प्रॉब्लेम जाताले. पूण आमी डिसिजन घेतलें, कलेक्टरान डिसिजन घेतलें कितें हेवी व्हेकल्स आहाय त्यो पांजरपणीच्यान बाळ्ळीच्यान वयतल्यो म्हणून थिंगा एक तांकां स्पॉट दिलो, थिंगा पार्क करपाच्यो. थंयसान तेंचे बराबर पुलीस आसतले, तेंचे बराबर डिपार्टमेंटा मनीस आसता, तेंचे बराबर वचून. पूण आजच्यो रातच्यो ह्यो आमच्यो वेळी कुंब्याबाट बेतूल ते सायडीन वचपाक जायना, थिंगा वायर उडोवपाक लागले. आयज प्रॉब्लेम जालो तें आतां बेतूला वयताल्या 2 रूट आहाय. वेल्डिंगसां कुंब्याबाटा वचपाता वेल्डिंगसां थोडे कांटा ते सायडीन 2 रोड आहाय पण आतां गुगलाचेर कितें लागलें सगळो शॉर्टकट म्हळ्यार वेल्डिंग कुंब्याबाट बेतूक लागलें इतलें ट्रॅफिक जालें थिंगा ट्युरिस्टांचें आनी कंटिन्यू फास्ट वचोन थिंगा कंटिन्यू एक्सिडेंटूय जाल्ले लोक थिंगा बेजार हें जावन बेजार जावन गाडी फोडपाचे स्टेजीर येयल्या थिंगा चलपाक मेळना क्रॉसींग जावपाक मेळना स्कुला भुरगीं थिंगा वेल्डिंग स्कुला येतात तांकां थिंगा चलपाक मेळना आमी सजेशन दिल्लें कलेक्टरा मिटिंगेक एटलीस्ट टेम्पररी तरी दोनी सायडीन ड्रेनेज जाय ड्रेन त्यो तरी घालून स्लॅब घालून कवर करा त्या पासून अजून जालें ना पण वेल्डिंग चर्चीक वचोन बियाबाट बाराजी बेतून कितले घालता कवर कर म्हणलें तेंय तेणें अजून केलें आतां तांचे ONGC तेंगे स्टार्ट जातलो इव्हेंट स्टार्ट जातलो अरावंड आतां पेपराचेर वाचलें ते 35,000 तेंगे गॅस येतलो तें विचार मोबासान येतले सगळे हे सायडीन मार्गासून येतले वेल्डेच्यान वयतले सो आमी थोडी सजेशन ताका दिलें कलेक्टराक दिलें की आतां थिंगा सायन बोर्ड्स कितें चेंज करपाक चेंज कर नाल्यार थिंगा ट्रॅफिक पुलीस दियात डायवर्ट कराय दोनी सायडीन.
Ramesh Naik Raut, Jawar Barve and Sangeeta Oli for GOA365.
We will take a short break. Stay with us. Now for the weather. Looks like we are in for another pleasant day here in Goa as dry weather is forecast to prevail. While noons will most likely be fairly warm, the nights are expected to be nice and chill. Here's more on the weather.
The weather is likely to be dry until the 7th. Haze and shallow fog are likely at isolated places tomorrow morning and evening, so it's advisable to exercise caution when on the road. While noon temperatures will max out at about 31 degrees, the nights will experience some chilly weather with temperatures reaching a brisk 20 to 21 degrees. So it might be smart to carry your jacket. Dry weather until February 7th. Pleasant weather likely on Friday. Fog, haze likely at isolated places on Friday. Maximum and minimum temperatures on Friday 32 degrees Celsius and 21 degrees Celsius respectively. No large change in minimum temperatures for the next 4 days. Bureau Report GOA365 with inputs from IMD.
And with that we have come to the end of this news bulletin. For more news and updates, log in to our website www.goa365.tv. Follow us on Facebook and YouTube GOA365 TV. Take care, stay safe and keep watching GOA365.